for the girls out there, for you out there that truly wants a serious relationship. Do not chase, I attract. I do not chase, I attract for your future, for a long-term relationship. Hello and welcome back. So in today's video, I'm gonna share with you 3 tips for the optimal dating. So these 3 tips are gonna catapult your dating experience and your dating life so that you can find, or let's say attract, exactly what it is that you're looking for. These 3 advice that I'm gonna share with you today are the 3 advice that I would give every best friend that I have, because I live by these 3 advices. I live by every single one of them, especially the final and last advice. So make sure to stick through to this video that you can catch all the advices. Literally listen carefully to advice number 3. So I don't want to make this video way too long. I wanted to get everything, all the bits, easy, simple to digest, and it's easy to follow as well. So number 1. Standards. Have set standards of what it is that you want. Don't just go out there on dates with everyone and anyone, because you are not everyone and anyone. You are not made for every Jack and Jill out there. So don't treat yourself like that, and that's why you should also not go about your dating life like that. So if you set yourself standards, you are creating that pool for your right person to enter, for the person that you truly want in your life to enter. But if you just go around and be like, I'm just gonna go on this date and this date and that date, and not knowing whatever is gonna come out, it's like, okay, well, we gotta set a little bit of a frame. So I'm not saying don't be open to new things or opportunities or something that maybe you would have never done, but you need to have some certain set of standards, because your standards is the base of that what you are going to attract. So what do I mean with standards? So for instance, in my case, my standards, my number 1 rule is I do not pay on dates. If you take me out on a date and you fail to pay for our meal, for our time, I cannot see myself in a future with you, because this is one of my standards. And don't understand it in this way like, oh my gosh, she's a gold digger, you need to pay or whatever. It is not about that. It is, for me, I am the most generous person I know. I can pay for my own food where I am at the date. And that is what I also want you to do. So this is a bonus tip. Never go on a date that you cannot afford, honey. Meaning, if a guy takes you out to a dinner, make sure you have the funds to pay for that meal of yourself, your own very meal. Because nowadays, there are funny guys out there anyway. And second of all, it just gives you that boost of confidence within yourself, knowing that you are capable to pay for your steak and fries and don't have to rely on that man to pay for you. It's going to give you a boost of confidence, and it's going to make you have a different aura. It's going to make you more magnetic. It's going to give all this auric field that people is going to be attracted to you. So your date is going to be way much more attracted to you than you just sitting there and somehow inside you'll be like, okay, will I have to pay for this food or not, or whatever. You just start the date, start there knowing each other with a weird subconscious feeling within yourself. But if of course he invites you on a yacht or whatever, invites you outside of the country, make sure you have the funds or the means that you can fly yourself back home. Okay? So this is first things first. And as I was saying, set standards. So with those standards, my standard is guy pays for the date, pays for our time. It's just like that. I don't need to explain myself. I don't need to have a reason for it. It is just one of my standards. And if you cannot fulfill my standard, I am not effing with you. Crossed out, check, next one, gone. There is no chances, no second, whatever, because if you work based on those standards, then you also save yourself time. And I'm not going to budge from those standards. So what I want you to do now is sit down and list for yourself what is important to me. What is something that is known and non-negotiable? Write those things down. And any guy that enters your life and cannot fulfill that thing is just not for you. No chances, no like, okay, maybe, what if? No, there's no what ifs. Because if he doesn't pay for you on the first date, let's say in my case, it doesn't meet that standard, how is it going to continue on in future? Because I know this is something that's going to bother me and I'm going to carry this all along in my relationship. So it's a simple no. Don't waste my time. Number 3, be cool. Be cool, honey. You are the prize. Don't run after him. Do not chase this man. Do not chase him. Just don't. Okay? The reason why is men want to pursue you. Men are simple. If a man wants something, he is going to go for that. Men are hunters. They are going to hunt you down if they really truly want you. So be cool. Don't give him hints. Don't say whatever. Be cool. Let him show you that he wants you. Let him take the action step. And if he hasn't called you in 5 days, if he hasn't called you in 3 days, don't make excuses like, oh my God, maybe whatever. No, he just doesn't want to. If he hasn't done whatever, he just doesn't want to. And keep in mind, I'm speaking of first stages, like the first dates, dating stages, okay? So, man will pursue you. Let him pursue you. You are the mother freaking prize, okay? You are the trophy. You are what it is that he wants. And if he really wants it, he is most definitely going to come for it. So do not chase him. Let him pursue you. Repeat after me. I do not chase, I attract. I do not chase, I attract. Okay? I do not chase, I attract. Let him come to you. Last but not least, this is the ultimate game changer. This is for the girls out there, for you out there that truly wants a serious relationship for your future, for a long-term relationship. If you are on a path where you're like, okay, I'm done with the BS, I really want this or whatever, even if you're not on that path, follow this last step with your heart, with your core. I follow every 3 of this step as I mentioned. And I have attracted relationships where the guy knew that I was the prize, where the guy treated me as the prize. I was the queen, I was the princess, and I am the prize in every aspect. So whatever that looks like for you, they're going to fulfill that, and they fulfilled that. So believe me when I say this last step, listen carefully and follow it through. So the last thing, if you're really serious, after you have set your standards, don't chase him. Number 3, don't give your kitty cat. Okay, I know this one is going to be hard for a lot. Be like, well, but feminism, and I can do this, I can do that. Well, yes, of course. You are free to do with your body whatever the F you want to do with your body. But hear me out. First things first, we are not yet that far in society and also biological where the man understands that, where majority of men understand that. As I mentioned in number 2, let him pursue you. Men like to hunt. If you give up that kitty cat already on the first date or the second date, even the third date, his pursuit is done. There is nothing more to catch there. There is nothing more that he can get. There's nothing more for him to give in the effort. And you may be like, well, but that means he's just making an effort because he wants my kitty cat. No, it's not that. Of course, there's more behind it. So you want to use that time to build up that connection together, build up that trust within each other, build up that knowing each other, build up a little bit of something where you can see, okay, this is for myself, something that I would want for the future. And he can see even more and more and more of the trophy that you are. So that's why I strongly advise you, if it is someone you're dating that you want a longer future with, do not give your kitty cat for a certain amount of time. I don't know what your amount of time is. I cannot give you a correct number because I'm no dating expert or dating coach or whatever. I'm just sharing with you my experience, my advice that I will give my best friend, because I want you to succeed as well as I was able to succeed in my dating life. But I am definitely no expert at this, not certified or whatever. So I cannot tell you a certain amount of time or whatever, how long. And another reason for that is your energetics. Because your womb, your kitty cat, is a portal, is the portal to all your energy, all your power. You give birth through that portal. It is so powerful. And you don't want to give it to just anyone and everyone out there. You want to make sure that you merge your energy with quite the right person. And I am not an advocate for, stay a virgin until you get married or whatever. Not at all. As I said, it is your body, your feeling, your life. You are ultimately the one who decides. So if you are having like a cool summer where you're like, this is the only thing that I want, go ahead. But if you're like serious about it, if you want to go in the serious route, you always leave a stamp in that energetic field. And the person you are connecting with, the person you're allowing to enter your portal, the person you're allowing to enter inside of your energy, leaves their energetic stamp on you. And sometimes you don't even know where the person been, what they've been through, what their traumas or whatever it is. And you are then carrying that with you simply for just a first date. And that is not worth it to me. This is where I'm going to end the video for today. So make sure to follow these 3 steps if you are really wanting to attract that suitor of your long-term relationship. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you know someone that could hear this advice and is maybe not listening to your advice, because sometimes we need someone else to hear that advice from, share this video with them, okay? Share this video with them, because the energy you give out is the energy you get back in. And I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching this video and see you next time. Mwah. Have fun dating. Oh yeah, it's me again. Share with me in the comments your worst dating experience. I need to know, because I know we've all been there, had a disaster date. You can find mine in the comment as well. So see you there.